عاشق و شیدا شیدای توی ما خریداری ناز و ادا ادای توی ما خریداری ناز و ادا ادای توی ما خریداری ناز و ادا بچی دل به دلی و بند دل ما بند دل ما بچی دل به دلی و بند دل ما بند دل ما قسم که یاری با وفا با وفای توی ما قسم که یاری با وفا با وفای
Good evening, brothers, sisters, gender norm resistors. It's time to get back to our hero, Ollamh the Yoinker, with me, your host, Ollamh. Hello, hello, hello. I am not dead yet. Not for lack of trying, apparently. No, it has been a day. It has been a day. And, yeah, by that I mean, me and my uncle spent most of the day over trying to help my mom fix my mom's kitchen sink. And, it's been an experience. It has been an experience. So yeah, pretty much started off the day with trying to get the old garbage disposal out. Now, the house was built in somewhere in the late 50s, I think it was. Mid to late 1950s, so you know, a lot of stuff is not anywhere near as nice as it is today. The garbage disposal was wired up really weirdly because I had the breaker off for that entire wall, so the outlet, the switch, everything should have been dead. It wasn't. And I found that out when I was trying to unhook the power cables. Because apparently, the power cables were already a little wonky. Because if you touch the bottom of it, you could get shocked. So I'm pulling out one of the power cables. And all of a sudden, it's just this boom! Just this poof! Small little explosion right in front of my face with a nice little puff of black eccentric smoke. And a little line of fire that ran up one of the wires and started to set fire to a piece of paper that was for some reason under the faucet on the copper pipe. Kind of like it was acting as a ground. And I think that paper was supposed to prevent any water from dripping down on it. Or something like that. I'm not entirely sure. I don't know. The guy who wired this house was really fucked up. He taught electricians, he taught electrical engineering and stuff like that at the local university. But he was not actually licensed he was not actually a licensed electrician. So he knew the basics of how electricity works and how things should be wired and how things can be wired and stuff like that, but he didn't have the actual proper licensing and didn't actually seem to know the code, because that's not the only thing that has bypassed the breaker box and just goes directly into the main line of the house. I actually found an electrical box that was wired the exact same goddamn way. And I found that out when I was changing that electric box. I had all the breakers in the house off. Just every single breaker was turned off. And still zapped myself changing that box because that outlet did not go to anything. It didn't go to through the breaker. It went straight to the main and just, yeah. So yeah, my first experience, my wake up for the day wasn't a cup of coffee. It wasn't really breakfast. It was a small little electrical explosion, like within 6 inches of my nose. Let me tell you something. That will get the blood pumping. Then I found out that whoever put in that faucet, put in an adapter for going to the faucet, and basically just kind of like jammed a smaller pipe into the water pipe and then soldered around it. And that solder job was finally just breaking apart. So that was the point where I had to call my uncle, and I'm like, hey, so, yeah, I have this situation. Things are not the way they should be. Something here is really messed up. And I explained it to him. He's like, that doesn't make any sense. Hang on a moment. I'm going to come down there and check it out. I'm like, okay, cool. By all means, yes, please do come down and check it out. So he does. He comes down and he takes a look at it. He's like, well, I'll be damned. It's like, that still does not make any sense whatsoever. It's like, this makes zero sense. I don't get why this is. What were they thinking? I pointed out to him, I don't think they were thinking. I think they were just doing. So yeah. And then we worked on that for 4 or 5 hours, I think it was. We finally got it so that the new faucet is in. It works. It's great. It's wonderful. One of the 2 sinks has working plumbing. And tomorrow we'll install a joint outflow piping and stuff like that. And hopefully finish it all up. Fingers crossed that it'll go smoothly and simply. Oh, yes. The other time that I almost killed myself. As I was... my uncle was off getting something from his place. As I was coming out from under the sink, I didn't stay ducked down long enough and caught myself right here. I don't know if you can actually see anything or not. You might see some caked blood. But yeah, I like wanged myself on part of the cabinet door that's supposed to hold the door closed, and just like gouged a chunk out of my scalp. And knocked myself in the head really well. Thankfully, no signs of concussions. I mean, I still remember hurting myself. I remember how I hurt myself. You know, I am still able to function as I always was. No change in personalities or anything that indicates a concussion, so I'm good. At least so far. I mean, that was several hours ago, so should be just fine. Anyway, as I said, we are going to be getting back to Quest for Glory 2 because we're still on day 1. We are still on day 1. We have roamed around and found all these wonderful people that I'm sure are going to be wonderful and helpful and just help us achieve all that we want to achieve. With that being said, let's get into it. But yeah, I mean, yeah, the cut wasn't huge. It wasn't really deep. It wasn't really huge. I mean, it bled for a while, but I mean, come on, it's a cut on your head. What are you gonna do? I don't think it's gonna need. I don't really think that it needs stitches. Though they say any cut longer than a half an inch or anything that bleeds for more than 10 minutes when pressure is applied should be, you should go to the hospital and get stitches. As is, I didn't wang my head enough to jar my brain around too much, which is good. That's the big thing. That's the big concern is, if your brain swims around in your skull juice for too long or too much, that can really screw you up. That's what they say. That's what they're saying happened to Bob Saget. Was he fell and hit his head in the bathroom, went unconscious for a little while, woke up, and they're pretty sure it was a concussion. But if it was a bad enough concussion that he doesn't even remember hurting himself, he just went to bed, slept, and you're not supposed to go to sleep with a concussion. So, yeah, that's one of those scary types of things. Anyway, let's get into the game, shall we? We will continue. So here we are. In front of the Cat's Tail Inn. It is currently midday. And we have a lot of stuff to do. If you're exploring the desert, yes, I've already been to the Dervish, thank you. I'm actually kind of hoping to be able to pick up some rocks and do some throwing. All right. So we pick up 10 rocks at a time. So there's 50 rocks. Right? Yes, 50 rocks. Cool. So what is our throwing right now? Our throwing is starting off at 100. I do appreciate the color pattern on this a bit more. So these are, he's actually wearing like dark purple pants, not like hot pink pants. As he does in the original, which is really just always struck me as kind of weird. Yay, our throwing is up to 102. We gained 2 points in throwing for throwing 60 rocks. And our stamina is at 16, so we're not doing great on stamina. Good day, Effendi. Am I offending you? I will second that, Rascalin, or else you can second that because, I've already kind of said, yeah, what a effing day. This has been a rough day. This has been a very, very rough day. So, alright, I want to go back to Aziza the Enchantress, because there's a lot of stuff that we need to talk to her about. Hello? Housekeeping. I am relaxing by getting out of the kitchen and drinking. Yeah, I do. Yes, let's have tea. Well, we need to talk about a few things. Let's talk about Shapir. The city was built around the magic fountain, which flows freely and is protected by the mountains and the desert, and has known only peace and prosperity until now. As I recall, Rascalin, your dancing was kind of, how did we put it? A goth James Brown. You would know more about that than I. Well, how about the magical fountain is a symbol for our city and kind of the lifeblood of the city. Keepon's magical abilities are great, but his style is much too childish. Still, if you must purchase his sort of toy magic, his shop is the place to visit. I am no friend to thieves. Right, so we're never really gonna connect, are we, Aziza? The astrologer is fond of making predictions of things to come true. Some of the things of which he speaks actually come to pass. The Kata are a clever people. They work only at things they enjoy. The Sultan, Harun al-Rashid, is a most wise ruler. He often consults me for information about things. He has a good deal of understanding about people, and he knows how best to use them. He's doing everything in his power to prevent the ill omens from coming to pass. Yeah, I don't think you're going to manage to pull that off there, buddy. Just saying. I'm not familiar with idle gossip. Okay, hey. Alright, your magic. My magic is very practical. I know many things about the land. Unfortunately, Razir has been closed to my far seen since the Emir vanished. Soon I will try a different type of spell to see if I can gain more information. The magic I work with most is water magic. That of knowledge and true seeing. As water can reflect, I too can reflect spells back upon their caster. There's much magic in this land, some of a very dark nature. Magic can be misused for ill purposes. A foe can become yada yada yada, right. Farsi, my spells allow me to see things at a distance and to know their true nature. Right, don't look too closely at me, please. The Ifrit make the hot desert sands their home. They are seldom seen. The Jinn are very powerful magical beings who roam this land. There are 5 types of Jinn. Jan, Jinn, Shaitan, Ifrit, and Marid. Okay, what about Jinn? Jinn are powerful and rule the air, living in the clouds. What about Jan? Jan are seldom seen. They take the shape of animals and hide in the mountains to avoid outsiders. Shaitan? The Shaitan prefers streams and waterways. The Ifrit are associated with fire and, as such, prefer the desert. Makes perfect sense. What about the Marid? The most powerful and magical of all are the Marid, and the master of the Marids is Iblis. Alright, so who's Iblis? Come on, fess up. Iblis once sought to rule the world and created a great city in the middle of the desert. But Suleiman bin Daoud summoned all the jinn to rise against Iblis. Iblis was bound in a statue, and his mighty city was destroyed to become his tomb. Okay. Razir was like a twin to Shapir until a year ago this month. The Emir Arosh was overthrown and disappeared. His brother now sits upon the throne. There is a darkness over the city through which I cannot see with all my magic. What is it about brothers taking over thrones and generally just fucking shit up? The Emir Aros was a foolish man who ruled more with his heart than his head. There was magic involved in his disappearance. Since he has been gone, the city Razir has fallen into dark times, and many have fled the new tyranny. Well, that just shows that they're not doing tyranny right. Tyranny is fine, provided that you give people what they want. I will always maintain the veterinary principle. You can be a tyrant, but you have to be a smart tyrant to continue ruling. The city, the world, the country, whatever, has to be better with you at the helm than anybody else. When I try to use Farsi upon the city of Razir, it is as though the city is wrapped in a web of blackness, which I cannot see through. Okay. Thank Aziza. You are most welcome. And goodbye. It has been a pleasure conversing with you. Perhaps we shall share tea again sometime. I would like that. So, alright. Now, we do have this mysterious spot up here that just seems to be nothing. Alright, so we are going to want to, we're going to want to take a left. And we're going to want to take a right next time we can. Kudra Darb, right. Because obviously there is something important at the end of this hallway. Message reads, for a good time, visit Nahid at 98 Marib Darb. For a bad time, tell Nahib where you got this number. 98 Maori? You know what? I want to see something. Can we... Oh, it doesn't actually tell you the name of the streets. This dead-end alley looks much like the other streets of Shapir. You feel a very slight tingling feeling, almost beyond the limits of sensation. You mean like magic? A door appears. Your spell revealed what appears to be a magical door at the end of this hallway, or is it just an illusion? Well, let's knock on the door. No one answers your knocking. Let's listen at the door. You can hear faint magical swirling sounds coming from beyond this door. Alright, well, when confronted with a magical door, we use a magical open. You have entered a very strange place. The path you walk upon seems to be carved from ivory. The walls around you seem carved of marble. Between the walls and the path is a gap through which you view total darkness when you look down. When you look up, you see the same limitless black. You have a funny feeling you aren't in Shapir anymore. You've been walking through halls hung with portraits of many wizards. At least you come to some pictures you recognize. You hear several voices. Who are you that enters the lofty portals of the Wizards' Institute of Technocry? Technocery? Well, I am Ollamh the Yoinker. Why have you sought to enter into the Wizards' Institute of Technocery? To be a wizard. Who do you call upon to be your sponsor and mentor in these hallowed halls of the Wizards' Institute of Technocry? Well, there's a portrait of Erasmus. Appears to be a duplicate of the one you remember hanging in his house in Zauberberg. You think that perhaps he has a few more crinkles around the eyes. That's because it's a picture of him properly. Unlike most of the wizards, Zara's expression is serious and intent. She shows little propensity towards humor. You always wondered what Arana looked like. She reminds you of Genesta, a fairy you once knew. Wait, what? When did you know a fairy? The portrait is politely formal, befitting Aziza the Enchantress. The portrait shows a wizard with a severe nature. He appears totally humorless. The picture is entirely black. The portrait shows Harry Houdini in a typical state of intense concentration. That's funny. He doesn't look anything like the way Peter Ledger drew him in Conquest of Camelot. Wait, what? That's funny. He doesn't look anything like Sam Neill. Obviously, that is supposed to be Merlin. So yeah, Peter Ledger was the one who drew him in Conquest of Camelot, a Sierra game, and Sam Neill played him. Oh God, was it just the? Was it a miniseries of Merlin? I'm gonna choose Erasmus. There is a moment of silence. Low voice. Do you actually request such a whimsical wizard to be your sponsor? The fluid voice. It was the choice he made. The breathy voice. Ooh, we're getting better. But you know how what Erasmus is like. Do we have to endure his sense of levity? The ardent voice. It was the initiate's decision. Let him abide with it. Very well. Magister Erasmus of Zauberberg, Archmage Extraordinaire, do you accept Ollamh the Yoinker to be your initiate into the Wizards' Institute of Technocry? You hear the familiar voice of Erasmus. Yay! Let me see. Ollamh the Yoinker. Oh! Yes! The young hero who was so bright. You hear the squeaky voice of Fenris. You think anyone who laughs at your jokes to be intelligent? A good sense of humor is an excellent indicator of superior intellect. Yeah, but the key word is good. Erasmus, do you or do you not accept Ollamh the Yoinker? I, Magister Erasmus of Zauberberg, do hereby accept Ollamh the Yoinker as my initiate for wit. Wizards Institute of Technocry. Of course. Now, hero of Spielberg, before you can be initiated into it. The Wizards Institute of Technocry. The Wizards Institute of Technocry. I was just about to say that. If you will let me finish. You must first prove you are magically and mentally worthy. You will be presented with a choice of 3 objects. Using the spells at your command, you must choose the correct object, move it to the stand, and cause it to ring using only 3 spells. The choice of the first 2 spells should be self-evident, and the third is also. Erasmus! Oh, all right. Well, good luck, young hero, and remember the joke about the man who grew mellow as he grew bolder. He no longer had any harebrained schemes. No, he no longer had such a hair-triggered temper. Ha ha! Erasmus! Very well, then. Young hero, please step into the dark room. Purely a formality, don't worry about a thing. Ouch! My forehead! So presented with 3 objects, we have to find the right one. You find yourself in a strange place. For some reason, you cannot move your feet. Although you see nothing constraining them. A strange feeling passes through you, as though someone were examining you closely. So we have 3 objects. We have to pick the right one, move it to the center post, and cause it to ring. Well, whenever you want to know what the right one is, you say, detect magic. It's the first one. So now we need it to move, so we say fetch. Now we need it to ring. And I'm pretty sure we can do it one of 2 ways. We can do a force bolt. Or we can use a trigger spell. Wait, what? Really? You could use the force bolt in the first one. In the original. Fine. Maybe you're not supposed to use any new spells yet. You're supposed to use the spells that you had in Spielberg. All right, motherfuckers. Okay, yeah. Let's start this shit again. All right. Detect magic. Which one is it this time? It's the center one. So we say whoop, whoop. Boink. Now we say trigger. Clang, clang, clang goes a trolley. Very good, Ollamh the Yoinker. I keep forgetting they have to say my entire name each time, which is just beautiful. It's just beautiful. Very good, Ollamh the Yoinker. You have shown yourself very capable in figuring out the spells needed for the pre-test. However, before you can be considered a true wizard, you must pass the trial of initiation, which the Wizards of Wit will give to you. I warn you, this test will take all of your wits and magical skill in order to succeed. If you succeed, you will then face... Oh, but I can say no more. I'll then say no more. So, hero, good luck. Promises, promises. You said you would say no more. Oh, Fenris. Good luck, Ollamh the Yoinker. So yes, we have passed the pre-initiation. You have shown yourself to be resourceful in your use of spells under simple conditions. To become a wizard, you must prove that you are capable of using magic under time-critical and life-threatening conditions. I'm sorry, are you saying you're going to threaten my... Are you threatening my life right now? You will be presented with a series of 4 tests. They will require all of your intelligence and magic. Should you fail, your very life may be endangered. Will you accept the challenge and walk the path of wizardry? Yes! Bring it, bitches! You find yourself walking on a narrow pathway leading to an edge of infinity. You hear only your own footsteps. Now you must stand into the wind. Right, so his thing turns into a fan. Well, that's no problem. We can just say boink. Excuse me. Boink. I'm sorry, but fucking what? My time is much to be valued. One with so little magic? Really? Oh, wow. My mana was actually starting to run really, really low. Okay. I didn't realize that my magic was running that low. Oh man, my honor is actually up? What the hell? Hi, yes. I'm actually not here to talk to you. This is just like the nearest spot to somewhere near where I actually wanted to go. Which was, yeah, okay. So at some point we're gonna get like a random jut off to the side, which there's something special down that way. What is down here? Severe the bar. Hello. The wall is carrying a torch for you. Wow. It's the door, no doubt about it. Hello? No one hears you knocking. Well, I suppose that's better than saying, I hear you knocking, but you can come in. Yeah, actually, hang on a moment. Where is my stamina? My stamina is pretty low. You spend an hour watching the sore-eyed run about. Yawn. No wonder. You wonder how the guard can take this kind of activity day in, day out. But obviously, he is not hero material. He is a very lay type person. Now, if I remember right, if we go this way. Ooh, hello. I don't know what the keys are for all of this. I don't know what keys. Oh. Is it really just that? Help? Yes, they did. The XX/ button. Dodge more than... Yes, dodge more than that. Okay, now can you attack? Can you attack? Okay, can you... Really? I'm kind of getting boned here. Run! Yeah, kind of got boned on that one. I have never been a fan of the Quest for Glory 4 fighting system. Where it's like just a bunch of sliders and you're like, oh no, the computer does all the work. The computer decides when you should attack. That almost looks like a woman. I talk to the trees, but they don't listen to me. Hello? Well, I'm pretty sure she could use some water out here. I'm just gonna hug the tree. The act of hugging the tree is fruitless. Yes, I know it looks almost like a... Yeah, like I said, I really hate that like slider version of a fucking thing. It's like, no. I want to tell my hero when to stab, when to cut, when to stab, when to slice, when to dodge, when to roll. The game doesn't know what the fuck it's doing. Come on. Now I've not played King's Quest V in a while, so I'm not that familiar with it. Genuine Sourcefoot trash can for Mother's Day. Show your mother what you think of her. What, that she's trash? No. No. I refuse to do that, sir. I happen to like my mother. If I didn't like my mother, I wouldn't have spent several... Oh, so the musician just packed up his shit and left. So the musician leaves as sunset approaches. It is hopeful you enjoyed your first sights of our beautiful city of Shapir. Aye. We are most honored by your presence at our inn, Hero Spielberg. It would be best not to announce your kind host that you are a thief. They might make you pay room and board after all. So Shamin, what Shamin in the tongue of my kindred means he of the lion. I'm sorry, you're supposed to be of the lion. And Shamin? Oh no, Shamin is that. Okay. Much has happened in Shapir. What would you have me tell you about, hero friend? Just general rumors, you know. Sling that gossip, baby. I've heard that the armies of the Sultan sent to Razir were destroyed by a great wind. look, I tried to tell you guys that I had nothing but cheese and beans before we started our trip, but you insisted we had to fly on a carpet right over to the desert. It is totally not my fault. This city is but an island of beauty amidst the shifting sands and timeless mountains. Right, I got a list of shit to ask you about, so I hope you're not busy. Granted, you know, the hero tail end was not very busy, and the kata tail end seems to be kind of busy, but not like... I don't know, doesn't seem like there's a lot of people demanding his attention. This is truly what an inn should be, the center of all, with Shima to dance and the poet Ollamh to entertain. There will always be something of interest here. Well, I mean, as long as you keep people coming in that have fat purses hanging from their belts, I agree with you. So, Shima, there is none in all Shapir who compare to my wonderful and wondrous mate. I'm sorry, have you seen me dance? Do you know how I dance? Buddy, I will take her ass down. That is true, Micah. That is very, very true. Yes, in this game, you actually can, you know, you don't have to, like, know where the oases are and plan accordingly. It's like, no, you can go wherever the hell you want. I have 6 water skins, baby. Well, 4 water skins of water now, but if it weren't for the brigands, I could probably walk my ass to fucking Razir. Poetry is revered in this land. The words of the poet Ollamh speak both to the heart and to the mind. Right, poet Ollamh. The pathway to the fountain is north of our plaza. Yeah, I know that. Thank you. You could have told me this at the beginning of the day rather than the end of the day, but I'm just saying. Right, Dorian? Yeah. Those fairies know I know how to break it down. Dinarzad. The money changer will change the money of Spielberg for the coins of Shapir. Aziza, I've heard only that she is very knowing in the ways of magic. Kata magic is subtle and hidden from most people. We let you see our magic only because you are our friend. Oh, okay. I haven't seen much about your magic though. Could you give me a few pointers here? What does your magic do? The guild is west of the plaza of the fountain. The Sultan's palace lies directly east of the plaza of the fountain. It is said that although no one sees the Sultan, the Sultan sees all. Who is the Sultan? The Sultan Harun al-Rashid welcomed and sheltered the Kata driven from their homes in Razir. His name will be honored forever by our people. So he could welcome you and then slaughter you all, and his name would still be welcome? Do you know anything about the Kata believe one's fate lies with oneself, not in the stars above? But are you sure? Are you sure? The kata feel that you should go where your heart leads you, and there you will find yourself. I'm pretty sure I'm right here. The Plaza of the Fountain and other plazas, the kata merchants set up their shops. Kata are fine sellers of many things, for they know the true value of wealth. I mean, yeah, I agree. Astrology is astrology is shit. Most things like astrology and stuff like that, it's like you can. The general idea is that they make very vague and generalized predictions. That really good, they make very vague references to people and hey, who are you? What are you? I know who you are. You are this kind of person. And it's like, well, that doesn't take, it's like, well, that could literally apply to anybody. It doesn't mean that it's me. And then they make predictions that are generally going to be true. Generally, like I foresee that by the end of the month you are going to come into a substantial amount of money. You're going to get a fucking paycheck. That's it. That is that's what they're talking about. That's all they have to say. Wealth? You know about wealth. To be truly wealthy, you must learn what is to be content. What it is to be content. That I will very strongly agree with. We are little people and few, like grains of sand. But we always belong to the... I'm sorry, have you been outside the walls lately? Have you been outside the walls lately? Grains of sand are not few. They are very, very numerous. Very numerous. The sands that change colors with the time of day. The desert is dear to our people. However, it is best viewed at night. It's hard to survive the heat of the sun. Yeah, what about monsters? What do you got to say about monsters? There are many creatures in the desert who would seek to harm you. That's Bush League basic bullshit, sir. The city used to be a mirror to Shapir. Now it is said that it is a foreshadow of what is to come. A foreshadow. It is not good to speak of evil, but there is much of it in Razir. Come on, tell me about the evil. We journeyed to Spielberg to bring back a hero. Did you now? I thought that Abdullah just was going to sell his shit, and you guys took pity on him. Goodbye. Right, let's sit down. Oh, hello, Shima. Tonight's meal is honeyed lamb with almonds and curried chicken. It is hoped you will enjoy. Oh my god, yes, I would fucking love honeyed lamb with almonds and curried chicken. That sounds amazing. Yes, please. Thank you. You're, of course, most welcome, my hero. Ooh, your hero. I like the sound of that. What does your name mean, Shima? My name, in the language of our people, means she of the dance. And oh my goodness, no, even in the EGA version, that dance, they put a lot of work into that dance. And for a lot of us, this was like right at the peak of puberty. The dance that I performed was, at one time, to ready our people for battle and, for fertility. Now it is only for fun. Correct me if I'm wrong, but wouldn't a dance for fertility also be for fun? You are bringing fertility. I mean, fertility in general is fun. Finding out if somebody is fertile is fun. Let's not knock let us not knock the fertility dance. Daily. Ask of me what you will, hero. Really? After that discussion, you're gonna let me just ask what I want? Really? I shall do my best to impart whatever knowledge I am able. So, like, I mean, do you have just, like, normal fur head to toe? Or head to foot pads? I'm not sure. Or does it change in certain areas, depending on where the fur and hair is? Alright, tell me about Spielberg. If you had not returned our treasures to us, we would still be in that cold land, away from friends and family. It is good to be here again. You will always be welcome in our inn, for the help you have given that allowed us to return here. Wait, so I don't have to pay for my meals? I don't have to pay for my room? I don't pay for anything here? Is that what you're saying? This is your home as well as ours. It is hoped that you will enjoy what I prepare. You have only to order it. So I could be kind of crass. I will admit I could be kind of crass and say I will eat whatever you put in front of me. Which has a lot of implications. The tea is made from fresh herbs and honey and is brewed by the sun. That's actually how my grandmother always makes tea. She has two big glass jugs. She mixes up the tea, especially in the summer, mixes up the tea, sets these glass jugs out on the porch so that they're heated by the sun. That is some of the best damn tea ever. That is the way to fucking make some tea. The fountain is directly north of here and is the source for all our water. The adventurers go northwest off the Plaza of the Fighters. Beware of her. It is said she uses men. says the person who helps make the inn profitable by dancing. By dancing a fertility and battle dance. People would come from far and wide to shop and browse at the bazaars of the Kata in Shapir and Razir. Now there is no bazaar at all in Razir. All Kata in that city were driven out of their homes there. Only my cousin Sharaf did not leave. I fear for him. The palace of the Sultan is east of our inn. You can see it over the gates from the plaza of the palace. The Sultan here has always protected and welcomed our people. That's good. Our people were here long before your kind moved here. This land shall always be our home. And yet, you're kinda... So, I kind of wonder who agreed to build Shapir, a city around the magical fountain. Are we kind of looking like are we kind of having the indigenous people being pushed out by humans? Or are we saying that, the humans said, hey, you know what? You have this magical fountain that gives unending life-giving water. Why the fuck aren't you, all, around this fountain being like, yeah, this is our home, bitches? There are many dangers in the desert. You must be very careful there. Right, wait. All kata are related in some manner to one another. Wait a minute. Whoa. Time out. Time out. So you are saying that all kata are related in some way or another. So how do you marry and mate with one another if you're all related? I would like an explanation, please, because that sounds bad. That sounds about as bad as the fact that multiple, in the Bible, multiple times the Lord has reduced the number of humans down to one family, whether it's from the start with Adam and Eve, and then Abel, Cain, Seth, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Or Noah, when it was oh no, we're skimming down, we are killing off everybody except for your family, your sons, and their wives. Or letting the children of Lot think that the world was that not just Sodom and Gomorrah, but the world was destroyed in God's righteous wrath. And therefore, they have to get impregnated by their father. They have to get their father drunk so that he will impregnate them in order to continue the human race. There's a lot of fucked up shit in the Bible. Seriously, some fucked up shit. And if one believes the Bible as actual truth, my God, we are all children of incest and should be ashamed. Not for the apple, but because we apparently can't stop fucking our relatives. We want stories where people bone their relatives, and that is where humankind comes from. Really fucked up shit, man. Really fucked up shit. All right, scarf it down. You have a wonderful meal. There are numerous salads, 2 main courses, fruit, hot mint tea, dessert, and all the bread you could want. You feel stuffed and content. Fortunately, your strenuous regimen as a hero prevents you from looking as round as Abdullah. Your friend Abdullah Du, who you met in an inn after he was robbed by the brigands. In return for recovering his treasure and his carpet, he has brought you with him. You suspect he has gained quite a few pounds since his return. Wait, you can't tell? You can't look at him? I mean, yeah, he has a beard, but it's like the beard suddenly seems a bit bigger and fuller and... Yeah, dude's fat. Enjoy the sights of Shapiro Hero. Ooh. Hand cramp. Ooh, there's... There is, there's the indication of... What? I'm sorry, what? So I can say, put that. Oh, this is brand new. This is way different because in the original EGA version, if you walked around that corner, you went to sleep. You just went to sleep. You didn't have a chest where you could actually store stuff. Let's sleep till morning. I always thought that was like a caterpillar. Like, I understand that's... I think that's supposed to be a tiger thing. But it looks like a caterpillar. So yeah, the storage container was actually added in Quest for Glory 3. Welcome, hero. Thank you. I would love some breakfast. I would like some of Shima's breakfast, to be specific. She's a fantastic cook. It would please me if you would come to my dance this evening. I will absolutely fucking be there. Thank you. Oh my god, we get to see her dance. Ooh. So yes, Shima is going to dance on day 2, or evening 2. Do not forget that Shima dances this night. Dude, are you really wanting, like, everybody and their... You're really wanting everybody to come and ogle your wife. Hey, Mr. Astrologer, any news? It is good that you returned. There is much I need to tell you. Alas, never before have I read such troubling signs as those which guide you. Your future is very dark. I'm sorry, dark how? Darkness will lead you into a tomb. You will walk in fire, earth, water, and air, through temptation and at last into despair and desolation. Darkness will triumph unless you stop the last light. maybe you should consider a new line of work and get out of this hero business. Have you ever considered accounting? I have, but they got rid of the accounting. They got most colleges got rid of the whole accounting diplomas and the accounting focus. Unless you, of course, you want to be a government CPA and work for the IRS and basically like audit people, which fuck that. Alright, so yeah, basically what he's saying is we're kind of fucked. We are kind of hosed. Well, hello. I challenge you all to a wager of skill versus skill. Who will dare to follow where I lead across this narrow path of rope? Who will risk a dinar that his very life, that he may gain 5 dinars in return? I'm sorry, 1 to 5. You are really offering 5 to 1 odds. Yo! Why not? Why not? Let's just walk. Let's do a normal walk. Now we are going to say, hey, you know what? Here you go, motherfucker. You are most brave. Now let's see if you have the skills as well. I'm sorry, you just went across. I just like do. Oh, Mr. Fancy Pants. Oh, look at me. I don't need to climb down. I can just jump down. Right. So the trick is if he starts to wander, it's like pull back. Nope. You can do this, dude. Just relax. No. Oh, I told you to pull back, you motherfucker. This be the new hero, Rakesh. He knows me. I've met him. You're most welcome in Shapir. The Sultan has been seeking a hero since the forces of dark magic overwhelmed Razir. What up, bitches? It's good to see you, young hero. A nice day to be adventuring. Yeah, you haven't been out adventuring for fucking how long? You have truly earned the title of hero. Yeah, I know. So any daily news? Always there be something to talk about. What do you want to know? Rumor? Yeah, I am not sticking around here. Actually, you know what? What if we come in here? Yeah, put the baby down. Oh! So can I practice my dodge? Okay. Good, but first move backwards. Right. Now you try. Press down to walk back. Okay. Boom. Boom. Now we both be standing at edge of combat area. None of us will be capable of moving farther backward. Now walk forward again to advance on opponent. If enemy cannot be right in front of you, if enemy be right in front of you, you cannot advance further. Footwork is also important for getting out of harm's way. There are various ways to dodge incoming attacks. Most common way is moving sideways. Be careful if enemy swings with its weapon. If you dodge in the wrong direction, you'll be walking right into its blow. Okay, so it's end or page down that are dodged sideways. Ready? Go. Good. In real combat, most opponent may be faster. If you be going, I'd be going easy on you for now. Problem jumping backwards is you can only get yourself cornered this way. Right. If your attack is aimed high, you can quickly duck under it. This be not very tiring and you remain within okay. So it's press down at the last moment to duck the high attacks. Oh. Try again. Aha! Okay, so this is a lot different and a lot more involved than the original combat. So down will jump back, but will also duck if you use it after like a 1 or 2 count. End and page down are the dodge buttons. If your enemy uses an attack aimed at your kneecaps or feet, you can jump to avoid it. Now we come to attacking. This is what I was trying to do, but apparently couldn't do. Combat can't be won unless you can damage enemy. The safest and fastest way to attack be the stab or thrust. Stab does not do much damage, but enemy won't have much time to defend against it or counter it. Try stabbing. I have a dagger. I think I'm probably going to be stabbing a lot, thank you. So this is okay, so it's page up to stab. Let me guess. Home? Yeah. Uh-huh. Okay, so that... Holy crap, that is kind of insane. Hey, baby, can I talk to the kid? Can I kind of... Goo goo gaga goo. Poltergeists make up the principal types of spontaneous material manifestation. Who the fuck is this kid and why is he talking that kind of shit? I'm sorry, but that is fucking weird. That is really fucking weird, okay? That kid is a little fucking... That kid is a freak. Alright? That kid is, hands down, a freak. I mean, I'm gonna gain more agility if I bet. Whether I win or lose, I will gain more money. Why do you get sound effects when you climb a goddamn rope? Now listen when I climb a rope. Listen when I climb the rope. Oh, I guess I do get. Okay. Yeah, I'm learning to fall on my ass. Thank you. Could you provide some actual instructions, maybe? Ugh. Ahoy, goy. Howdy doody. What's up, Doc? Do you like Mel Blanc? Hate carrots? I gotta know. Okay, so I can buy a rope for 125 dinars. Holy shit! I forgot how expensive that was. I will give you 8 dinar. $9, 10. Will you go down to 11? Oh, come on. Really? You're going to push 13? You're only going to go down 2 dinar? Fine. You know what? Fuck it. I will buy the x-ray glasses for 13 dinar. I want them. Nothing up my sleeve or between my ears. Presto, changeo, rearrangeo. You're now wearing a thong when you were wearing boxers. Here you go, Joe. Hope you're happy, Pappy. You put on the glasses. Suddenly everything appears as though you were looking through a veil. Oh, yes. You are so funny. You... How do you do? Adieu. Good night. And don't let the bed bugs bite. Yeah, you can bite my crank. Okay? Yes, hello, yes. You have flowers, that is great. So I still have 5 adventuring rations. Now see, these guys over here, I can get mouth-tempting falafels of fresh roasted lamb. Dates stuffed with honeyed almonds to tease your tongue. It is a certainty that you will enjoy what we sell. I am, So see, we can actually buy meat. We can buy food, we can buy dates, we can buy bread, or we can buy a falafel. Or we can just buy meat. A Saurus on a stick. Or just 5 lizard jerky rations for 100 centimes a piece? Really? A whole dinar for just a thing of meat? I'm kind of okay with. I think I'm okay. Thank you. Oh, Honest Alley's used source. Oh, here we go. Wow, I forgot exactly how much they really just focused on the Marx Brothers, because here is oh God, what was it? Groucho Marx. Yes, he was the one with the thick eyebrows, the mustache, and the cigar, see? Ah, there you are. I've been looking for you. Although for the life of me, I can't imagine why. Yeah, you're... I'm Alley Faker. Honest Alley Faker. Welcome to Honest Alley Faker's used source lot. If we don't have the source you want, then you don't want one. Of course, even if you want to be, even if you don't want one, I'll be happy to sell you one. Hi. No, I didn't want to say hi to you. You look like a man looking for a source. I'm the finest saddle source you can find. A magnificent saddle source. If you ride one, that's exactly what you get. Alley Faker. I'm Alley Faker. Honest Alley Faker. Honest Alley T Faker. I bet you don't know what the T stands for. Edgar. But you were close, though. My name is Honest Alley Faker. Pleased to meet ya. Personally, I'm a merchant. I sell sources. I'm the local source. I'm the local sore-ass source, really? Would you be interested in buying one? I can make you a deal on a late model with all the options thrown in. Options like saddle, bridle, 2 feet. You can't beat it. What is a source? I've seen an awful lot of sources, and I've seen a lot of awful sources. The source is the ship of the desert. You can't ship it far enough to suit me. All the sources takes is a little grass, say a bale, some water, around 20 gallons, and a little love, and it will follow you anywhere, which can get mighty embarrassing at times, believe me. Ooh. Picture yourself mounting your very own source for the first time. You get up, you fall off, you mount up again, and sit proud in the saddle, knowing you can ride with the best of them. I wondered when we get around to that, to a reasonable question. Do you have any idea how much a source is worth? What price? Glory. Never mind that now. I'll be happy to sell you a source for 100 dinars, but I'll settle for 50. Right. Shapir? Shapir is God's country, and he can have it. I've worked the fountain, but I'm no soda jerk. Anyway, I certainly seem to be a fountain of information for you. Fair Dinarzad shall change your money and steal your heart. Or is it the other way around? Steal 1 kiss from her and you'll probably be missing your eye teeth. Hey. Actually, 1 kiss from her and you won't notice that your eye teeth are missing. Now that's what I call a woman. Money. The sound of centimes, the din of dinars. Music to my ears. Speaking of money, would you be interested in making an investment in the future? You could contribute to Used Source's Sellers Retirement Fund. This is your chance. All you need to do is contribute, and I'll throw in the usual Saurus, and I'll throw in a used Saurus. Better yet, buy the Saurus in the first place, and then I'll retire. What do you take me for, a common criminal? There's nothing common about me, buddy. If you want to talk thieves, take the money changer. I'd like to take her myself. She'll certainly take you for everything you got. I've played in the palace before the queen. Fortunately, the king wasn't around. If you think that's insulting, you haven't heard anything yet. To travel in the desert around here, you need a good Saurus. A good Saurus will never desert you. However, the Saurus I have for you is your just desserts. Right. I am just gonna pay you your money and just be that we're done. All right, just a minute. I'll introduce your Saurus to you. Shouldn't that be the other way around? Oh, hi, true love at first sight. And what a sight for Saurus eyes. Hey! Seeing that you two kids are hitting it off on the start, it sounds like a good time to start heading off. Hello, I must be going. An exit line if ever I heard one. All right. I think we can tuck that away and be done with that whole spiel. I have to wait. I get a title. I get a Pokemon card. I have a Saurus card. But I have to pay for registration and boarding of my Saurus? Really? Fine. Let's go, my steed. We have a lot to do. Actually, you know what? It's day is still dawning. I did not realize that we did all of this stuff on day 2. Ever since we woke up. All right. I would like to run. Oh shit. Okay. No. So, aha. See, now you're behind me. Sucker. And I'm going to get to the tree where you cannot go. Oh shit. Really? Fucking bring now. What the hell? There are all... Oh my god. No. Oh, sorry. We're getting in position. Right. Okay. Yep. What do you got for me? Ah! Dear gods, this guy is very strong and very powerful. Like, holy shit. Run! Run, hero, run! Get to the tree! The tree will save you! By the way, how much? Okay, so our water skins are still mostly full. Let's hug the tree. Hug the tree from the backside, baby. Right, so where the fuck is our sore ass? Really? We don't get our source back when he... Oh. Whoa! Ah, shit. Run! No, run. Fucking run. Just fucking run. I ain't fucking with those I ain't not fucking with no scorpion, bitches. Right, we are one scarring away from city center. Yeah. Good day, Effendi. I see you left your Saurus out in the desert. Most Sauruses find their way back here to the stables. Yeah, dude fucking ran off when I was attacked, okay? Not my fault. Guide to sightseeing in beautiful Razir. So now see if now can we rest? No, we don't feel much like resting because well we're already all rested up. Okay, our mana is at peak condition, so we might be able to get a bit further on. Bullshit, motherfucker. You know there's a door there. You know there's a door there. Open the goddamn door, bitches. Walk the path of wizardry. Sir, yes, sir. See, I'm pretty sure, yeah, he starts his thing spinning. He says, yep, stand against the wind. Against the wind. Wait, haven't I already made that joke? Have I not already made that joke? I'm pretty sure I have. Trigger? Maybe if we calm him? I'm pretty sure if I remember right. Yes, there we go. So now we want to say levitate and we want to go up so that we are over him so that passes under us. Yes! We have passed the wind, baby. The wind is no match for us. Boom, boom. Now you must face raging earth and stone. Right. So, all right. Trigger. Hello. Yes. So, your time is not valuable. You sit in your fucking. Whoa, we are the Windsor Institute of Technocracy. We don't know what the fuck we're doing. You sit there on your asses all day, waiting for people to show up. The fuck do you do that is so goddamn important? I don't care, because you know what? We have managed to get past the first one. The sunshine that turns to our corner of the alley. Would you like to be of service to me? I would indeed. Yes, ma'am. What do you want? Hi, baby doll. It's always a pleasure. I wish I could see more of you. So, what do you got for us? So, do I have to give you the thief sign? Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-booey? Well, young jackal, may fortune always favor you. So, what's this job? You have work for me. If you're the right sort of person for the right sort of work, then when the time comes, arrangements might be made. Yeah, I have. All right, work. Yes, I am the jackal. I prefer jackals. They are so much better for preying around. Yeah, I am a jackal. I am very much a jackal. What the fuck do you... What do you need? Look, see? I even have a fucking guild card. I even have a fucking guild card, bitch. What do you want? I'm in. Always coming and going. And coming and going. Let me guess, you're not ready to tell me the ins and outs of whatever the fuck it is that you want me to do for you, right? Good day, Fendi. Thank you. Don't know your name. I'm gonna go with I'm just gonna go ahead and go with Bobbert. You are Bobbert now. The guard's name is actually the guard's name should probably be something like Colon or Nobby. But he's not really a colon. He's not really a colon because he's not fat, and he's not a Nobby because he is very obviously human. I don't really want to go all kind of racist and go 71-hour Ahmed. That's a little bit, that's kind of going a bit too far. Now we are carrying more than we can handle. Now we're down to what we can handle. All right. So let's get away from the overlook. And let's start throwing some rocks. We're going to throw at the tree. Because why not? Throwing at the tree is yeah. It makes sense. In somebody's diseased imagination, it makes sense. All right, there we go. What did we gain? Hey, we actually are up to 110. We started at 100. We are up to 110. We've gained agility. We've gained vitality. We've gained strength. Ooh, baby. Yeah, can you just leave me with the hand? Thank you. So there's 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 rocks. And we're not even at our max capacity. I mean, we're close. We are very close. Now we're over. So 100 was really our max capacity. All right. Good to know. Good to know. Ooh. So now we're going to throw some more. So we were up to 110. We were up to 110 throwing. So now anything, next time we look at our character sheet, anything that is in the red is things that we have improved on. Of course, in order to go through all of my rocks, I literally have to click 100 goddamn times. You know, it's click adventure games. I think point and click adventure games are the major source of carpal tunnel syndrome. Did we gain 16? We're up to 114 in strength, 120 in agility, and 115 for vitality. Oh, we are making gains, baby. Oh, yeah. Look at it. Look. This is a result of all that throwing. And I was throwing along. I was not throwing up. Thank you. Good day, Fendi. Thank you, sir. Since you're my best customer, I make you a deal. I sell you a duck. A duck. Why a duck? What? You're not selling me a duck. You're not. It's mid-morning. Let's rest. It is still mid-morning. It is still just mid-morning. But my stamina's back. Because fuck it, why not? See, I think this game really is just trying to break me. Alright, so what we're going to do here is we're going to go to the Wizards Institute of Technocry. We're going to say detect magic. Yes. The door opened. The door appears. The door cast. Boom. So we are going to try and, boom. We are going to say, yes, that should be good. That should get us what we need for a background picture for tomorrow. because we're almost all out of time for today. Yes, I want to create too. Yes. I want to say past you. Oh, yes. So, I have a really good picture of just the Wizards Institute of Technology. Oh, what? What? No! Stop! No. Yes, I want the lasso. I want the square lasso. So bow, chicka bow, wow. And now we can say open recent, and I want to open the Quest for Glory cards. And I want to say boom, and we are going to boost those up. And we have the Wizards Institute of Technology as a background for tomorrow. Because you know what, ladies and gentlemen? You know what? I actually, I don't think I can save when I'm in here. So here's a question. Do I have to go through wind again? Oh, I have to go through air again. Can I just expose my penis and be kicked out, please? All right, so let's save. Yes. All right, because that is all the time we have for today. We've been going for just over 2 hours now. I have had a can of the 4 Local Gold, which will make sure which will just help the amount of exertion that I've dealt with today. That will help all of that, so that I can be like, oh yes, I'm going to go to bed and I'm going to sleep very, very kindly. Hopefully, so that I can be up to finish off this fucking project. Because, oh my God, I am just like, it's been a day and a half. And it's not even been, and I wasn't even working a solid 8 hours. It was like from 11 to 5. So, I mean, okay, it was 6 hours. I was working 6 hours, but it was like, yeah, trying to, Anyway, as always, thank you guys very much for watching. Whether you're watching now, like Dorian and Mika and Rasgalin, or whether you're watching after the fact, like I know a lot of you people do, or whether you're watching now, but you're one of the lurkers who doesn't, they don't really put themselves into the path into our site so that we can talk to them. I don't care. If you prefer to lurk in the background, I'm perfectly okay with that. I love the lurkers. You're not very demanding. But anyway, if you liked the video, don't forget to press the like button. If you're new here, don't forget to press the subscribe button. If you want to be kept up to date of when we go live or when we post new videos, like tomorrow when we do a 1-hour tutorial of how to put wear and tear on a Corvette model in Blender, make sure to ring the bell. Also, check out the social media links below. The Facebook page, the Twitter page, also the Discord channel. And, as a secret little surprise, there's also the Trovo link for our afternoon live streams. I didn't live stream this afternoon because I was working, but I should be back Wednesday. All of this so that you can stay tuned for more from Ollamh Productions. Cheerio!